What happened to the theory that Vladimir Putin had cancer? It got thrown out the window. I believe it was simply wishful thinking, based on some anecdotal evidence supposedly from those close to him, as well as public appearances where he seems to have interesting tics or a puffy face. It seems he has had some medical affliction for some time. What exactly it is or how far it's progressed seems highly speculative. It could be fake news or wishful thinking, but it could be that he got treatment and is either in remission or at least slowing down progression. Some people battle cancer for many years and are functional through most of it. That was probably put out there by the same idiots that said Kim Jong-un was dying. In German we have a saying, schlechten Leuten geht es immer gut. Bad people are always healthy. Unfortunately, it seems to carry a kernel of truth. Propaganda. Russia is not the only one doing it. We are affected just as much, because of human nature. Misinformation coming from both sides. I thought the rumor was Parkinson's, not cancer. There was some very fishy video last year of him holding his hands in odd ways and gripping the arms of his chair very hard, as if to hide tremors. I do actually believe the theory that Putin uses body doubles, and when he travels or gives speeches it's not always him. Sometimes he has uncharacteristic body language. In recent appearance he was almost bouncing around, fidgeting, etc., and it was commented on in mainstream media. Then it just kind of went away. If anyone would use doubles it would be Putin. Even if it started with a grain of truth that got out of hand with wishful speculation based upon very hand-picked clips and rumors. The reality is Putin has access to excellent diagnostic and treatment options, so even if sick has a good chance for a favorable outcome. It's also likely the truth won't be known for many years. Or maybe he drops dead tomorrow. Originally it looked like the cancer was advancing rapidly and basically unstoppable. But then his body started to fight back fiercely against the invader and regained some of the lost ground. Right now, although the cancer is still very threatening, it is basically a standoff. That was big news for a while. Even weirder. But there was an investigation into his body doubles. A claim that he had a seizure, stroke, and even that he died, and a double is now running the show. Allegedly his mistress has been ousted, which raised some red flags. Probably a lie or propaganda in order to make the Russians lose faith in him because he's a cult of personality. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking just is around 90% of the stuff about the war. It's just propaganda. I don't think cancer would lower itself to being inside Vladimir Putin. Wouldn't believe anything about Russia coming from the West, wouldn't believe anything about Russia coming from Russia. Bin Laden was said to be on his deathbed in a cave with weeks to live in October 2001. Yay, that didn't pan out either. Hitler was also long said to be on his deathbed and a body double was making appearances. Also didn't pan out. I think it's just a classic misinformation campaign to try and encourage overthrowing hopefully weaker than expected dictator. If it works, good. Internal conflict makes the opponent briefly weaker. If not, nothing lost. Seems like it's always worth taking a shot. Worst case, nothing happens. It's the same thing about Trump and the Russian collusion. It's all propaganda to try to get people to believe something that is outrageous, to make us believe a certain narrative.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.